Date everything. Date everything. Date everything.
How many times are you going to repeat the same thing? Hey, Edward! Yes! Okay. So it's not everything after all. Jesus Christ, apparently I couldn't. So why can't I, why isn't it going? Oh.
Thanks for coming back. The case continues. Okay, who should we talk to next? right, when you get into...
Who the fuck is Have?
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes. Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro? The performance? It was coming along nicely. That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming? Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal. Valdivian, is he a composer? I must hear his concertos when you have the time. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution. So long, Maestro.
Okay, well.
Welcome back. I guess buzzwords don't really work if no one knows what they mean. You'd think with all the time people spend on social media, they'd be better at reading. But let's not talk about that. Bringing down the mood won't help bring in people either. Anyway, what can I get you? Excellent. So, what'll it be? You know that drink takes 7 minutes for me to shake. I'm charging extra. Anyway, coming right up.
7 minutes later, Beverly hands you your drink.
No problem. It's not like I have anyone else to tend to right now. It is painfully obvious that I am no wordsmith. So maybe my ads need to be more visual. We need something that makes the others feel like they have to come inside. What could it be? I can't afford to pay someone, let alone the cost of signage. We need something else. What could it be? Oh. If this were a cartoon, I'd have a light bulb over my head right now. A signature drink. Yes. Oh my gosh. Again, it's so obvious. I need a drink that is so superbly amazing, enticing, and can only be found here. Why didn't I think of that before? That's right! Like ice cube size. Did you know that the bigger the ice cube, the more surface area it has, the slower it melts? I want to have the biggest ice cubes this side of the North Pole. Will you help me make it? Or at least be my taste tester? Same here. All right. In mixology, a good cocktail needs 4 attributes: strong, sweet, sour, and bitters. In theory, as long as we have at least these 4 things, we can mix and match all sorts of flavors to create a truly unique cocktail. You can also just have the strong and bitter part and stir a nice martini, but I feel like shaking something up using juice. Hey, that's the spirits. First, let's pick the strong liquor. What do you think? Yes, let's have all sorts of fun. Good choice. I'm gonna put a little bit extra just in case. Now, we need a liqueur for the sweet portion. Which should we use? The most commonly used liqueur, from the Cosmo to the sidecar. This is coming along great. All right, now we need our something sour. Now that'll add a real nice kick and dark ruby color. Almost done. Now we need bitters. Which one should we pick? Chocolate! Yes. Now, what about a little finishing touch to it? All right. Always impressive, provided the customer is looking at you while you do it. Our creation is born. What should we call it? Lovely. I love it. It's got that dazzle we need. All right, let me mix this baby.
Beverly sets to work shaking up your beverage, pouring it into a glass, and pushing it across the counter toward...
Okay. Moment of truth. Drink it down and tell me what you think. Be honest. Well?
Perhaps that wasn't the best idea. Your vision tunnels, and you feel yourself beginning to wobble.
Whoa, hold. Are you okay? Whoa.
You're not sure how long you've been out, but you wake up to Beverly looking down at you with deep concern. She helps you to your feet.
Hey, buddy. How do you feel? Ooh, I guess I put a bit too much liquor. Way too much. I'm sorry. I was just so nervous about you not liking it. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work, I might as well call it quits for real. I figured if it gets people so drunk they couldn't tell the difference between good and bad, it would work out. That was stupid. So, you think I'm stupid, huh?
She laughs bitterly.
I think I'm stupid. A big stupid failure.
Beverly covers her face with her hands.
I truly am, though. I am all the bad things and more. I try to be bubbly and fun like soda, but I just fall flat. Like flat soda. No one wants to be around me, ever. But drinks are literally everything I am. I am lost without the tipsy tumbler. What do you do when no one likes the thing that makes you, you?
Beverly sniffles, rubbing at her eyes.
You really think there's anyone out there that would like a watered-down floozy like me? Oh, why am I turning red? I'm not the one who drank that monstrosity. Okay. I'm gonna spend some more time tinkering with this specialty cocktail thing. It's not gonna mix itself, after all. In the meantime, do you think you could do some word-of-mouth advertising for me? I'm sorry to ask, but you're kind of the only mouth that can help me. Please. This really, really might be my last shot.
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed by what it sees. It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
No.
Freak. Spiritually.
You gesture to his bald, shiny...
I don't have a clue what you mean, nor do I care. My physical appearance is of little consequence. It is only my soul that will ascend to the heavenly kitchen.
He ignores you.
You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. Would it comfort you if I told you my name, then? I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection. I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity, and I am your salvation, sinner, if you would but take my hand.
You reach for his hand and take it in yours, looking him directly in the eye. He doesn't seem to know what to do at first, glaring at you in a surprised and uncomfortable... Eventually, he extricates his hand from yours, wiping it on the front of his robe.
I meant to take my offer of help, wretch, but it is not yet too late to save your soul. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you. Is our Lord not most generous? Yes, praise him.
I hate this shit so
Tell
bad.
me, do you
I hate
wish to
religious
repent for
bitches.
your culinary sins here and now? I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself. Speak, my child. What is it you wish to confess? Sweet Lord in his heavenly kitchen, you truly are in dire need of my help.
Because I don't know what...
There is
Okay.
much to teach you. I have duties I must tend to for now, but I will explain. Now go, and beware the temptations of the stove, oven, microwave, and toaster. False methods all.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
I'm here. Okay.
Oh, incredible.
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light. Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing. But I could not help noticing. You are radiant. I simply reflect the beauty in front of me. I can see in you. Your beauty must be something you are already familiar with. I cannot believe this. How could you possibly not see your own natural radiance? What do you see? The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think? But the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame. Won't stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Liam O'Brien. Really? He voiced this guy? That's it.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1. Not me. David, the CEO of Valdivian. Seems like you're not paying attention, but I suppose it can't be helped. I am mysterious and only message you sometimes. Indeed. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Deviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry-cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny...
There, all good. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey!
Of course it's Tyrell.
Did you see that dude? I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills.
He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth.
I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick?
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Quack! Oh, this? This is Little Buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today, a swan. Tomorrow, who knows what the fabric of the universe will weave? I mean, I only know how to fold like two others. But still, it keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body. Oh, you are a forward one, aren't you? So are folding skills, I've been told. Gotta say, this is the most fun I've had talking in a while. I keep myself pretty busy with my job. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do. Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want? Sounds impossibly ambitious. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves, and I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
Okay.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colourful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. The fantastic red shirt means you're ready to flirt. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly, like, whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks!
This guy needs to get a chill pill, maybe a little bit.
So ask not what your country can do for you. Can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. 5,000 channels of cheers! Can Valdiviflix compete with that?
Hey, Christian. What do you mean, oh, Javel? I don't know what that means. Okay.
Or even Viewloo? That Valdiviflix telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. Loading programming, loading programming. Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls pump straight to your eyeballs. And... yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows.
Oh, you didn't like that. Okay. I don't know. I don't like the other shit. You don't have comedy or horror or anything on
And
this.
you want to watch the community access station? Okay. Woo! You really had me worried there. I was like 30 seconds from having you committed. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. I'll assault you with my pop culture. Okay, look, it's a slant rhyme. It works. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar. Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons. 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws. So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? Pretty good. Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and... Don't! I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no prob, heartthrob. I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation.
Allons-y. From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Walls.
So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa? Nice! Let me just get a summation of the station's location and... Shazbot!
I've made a huge mistake.
That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Just hang tighty, Aphrodite! I'll answer all your queries with 15,000 brand new series! So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense, makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not 'cause you prefer Valdiviflix, right? 'Cause that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Aw, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
Okay.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you...
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoe.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend? Lame.
I know it's me. That's fine. It'll be our little secret.
Don't even try to make them lie. They're just trying to make you feel good. I'm the fly one. One thing you gotta realize is that we aren't mean to each other.
Nah, this is my homie. For life.
We're just a little shady. Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh yeah. You must throw shade appropriately. There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just mean.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point, you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even, a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend...
You better prepare for war.
It is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
Oh!
All right, now, calm down.
They said the grass.
Hmm.
The grass rot!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
Well, that's my first time doing shade. Whatever that means. Oh, you know what? Let me talk to the teddy bear.
Got a nice punchy one for you today. Here's the wind-up. Learn how to throw a really good punch. Now, hang on there. I'm not saying to go around punching everyone right this. Although, if you decide to take that boxing class, that's probably pretty good advice. But you'll learn to throw one. A solid one that comes from the hips. It'll make you stronger, make you feel powerful and more confident in yourself. And if you're anything like me, it makes you feel pretty darn cool too. When I'm feeling down, sometimes I just stand in the mirror and throw a few really good punches. And all of a sudden, I've got my swagger back. Give it a try. I'll be cheering for you. Stay frosty.
Got one more left.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
Why are you here? What are you doing? Hi. You're saying hi. You're greeting me. So casually, like it's easy, like it's nothing. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't. Not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
Well, I saw something beautiful. I haven't seen her for a while. Who am I I missing? Penandra. Saying I'm missing something, but I don't feel like I'm missing anybody. Alright.
The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form, but despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
Hey, what up, hot stuff? It's about time we sparked up a conversation. I'm Dante, the fireplace. Mm-hmm. Sure, we just met, but you could think of me as an old flame. Of course, the hearth is the heart of the home. I see what kind of get me fired up too. Nah, not like that, you little freaky deaky indoor dork. Fired up to teach, and you need my help. Yeah, but it's all good, because I've been waiting for the perfect student. Yup, if you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines. Yup, it's not always going to be so easy as firing up those specs and talking someone's ear off. Be it love, friendship, or hatred. The sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to. Hell yeah! Just look at you. You're the exact right amount of smooth and rough around the edges. Like a piece of firewood. Full of potential. But right now, you're also kind of a soggy stump. I can make you crispy, baby. My point is, that with my help, you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame. No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is. Haha, hell yeah! Tell you what, let's start with some punny pickup lines. See what I'm working with here. So what do you think? You up for it? Seems like you're already getting the hang of this. All right, how about this? What up, hottie? Got a light? Because I think you just might be my perfect match. Huh? Huh? What'd you think? See? It's fun, right?
It was corny, but I'm gonna be nice.
But I just can't send you out there with my trademark material. I gotta show you how to come up with your own. How would you mix it up? Stir the coals, you know? Okay, so what would you change it to? Oh, damn. Somehow you managed to make that unfunny and uncomfortable. Anyway, that shit doesn't even matter. You see, that was all a trick question, or a lesson. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener. Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates of someone's heart, get to know their soul. You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth, but in a sensitive way. I call this style the way of the flame. Think you can handle it? Aight! I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker. Later!
Oh. The fuck?
I've written it! The tome! Pretty heavy, but worth the effort. But it's not enough that we've written this. One should always check in with the hoi polloi before publishing. So, I've brought along my favorite friends to bounce ideas off of. The wall, ceiling, and floor, of course.
Who else would be a support group, darling?
Here it is, my very own book, written by myself with help from the human.
And the name of the book is...
Why, you can read the name on the book itself.
It's just always nicer when the one presenting says the title out loud.
I can't. It isn't right. You say it.
Me? Why would I say it?
Florence?
Oh, I'm not good with crowds.
Oh. Ah, thank you for saving me the trouble, Wallace.
Let's begin.
This book is awfully exciting.
I wasn't on the edge of my seat, but I was closer than I normally want to be.
Wall.
You have a real flair for adventure. I loved it.
This one should fly off the shelves.
Thank you for your support.
It's what we do best, Lyric.
Well, should we go ahead and publish? Marvelous! I'll submit this to Mac right away.
Okay.
Thanks for coming back. Okay, who should we talk to next? All right, when you get in touch...
What the fuck are these people?
Nope.
Where do I get the nightmare? Oh, this is the nightmare. I haven't seen him in a while neither.
Ranger, what are you doing here?
Yeah, well, now you seen me. Look, let's just skip the formalities, all right? I thought I was real clear last time we talked. I don't want to see you around here anymore, okay? I yelled it real loud, using my big outside voice and everything. You got a deed or something? Man, you're just not going to leave me alone, are you? Why? Is it really that important that you let me know you figured it all out? That you rub it in my face? Or you just want your damn tendies? That the magnetron ain't some super weapon! It's barely got enough radiation to microwave taquito, and I never actually achieved the rank of combat crew commander. Hell, Colonel Furnace probably doesn't even know I exist! Truth is, I'm just our platoon's mess cook. That's true! You have any idea what it's like? To spend your entire life doing something as worthless and trivial as heating up someone else's tendies? And worse, that's literally all you do! Day in and day out! Doing one boring, lame, repetitive task over and over till you burn out and they throw you away? Do you know what that's like? Yeah? Then you understand. It's a joke. A pathetic joke. I was made for more than that, Ranger. So much more than that. I was born to climb mountains and slay monsters and power lift monsters. A life of consequence. So when I discovered I had a magnetron inside me, I thought I could be more than a pathetic tendy heater. I could be Luke Nukem, savior of the Barrens. But I should have known that was just a fantasy. Nah, it's too late. My magnetron? What about it? Huh. You know, I never really thought about it, but you're right. I do got a magnetron inside of me. And sure, maybe it ain't a nuke. And yeah, maybe it ain't powerful enough to kill those swarmers. But that's what my bare hands are for. Electromagnetic radiation courses through these veins. My very life force is fueled by unbridled radioactive atomic energy. Hell, I'm basically a superhero. Thank you, Ranger. Truly. Meeting you has had a profound impact on my existence. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And even though I never microwaved your tendies, and let's be honest, probably never will, I just want you to know how appreciative I am. And I'm hoping you'll still join me on this mission. After all, you're, my inspiration. I've only got the one sleeping bag, and we'd have to rely on our combined body heat to stay alive during the night. But there is no one I'd rather be pressed up against. Possibly naked, staving off certain death with than you. Okay. So suit up, Ranger, 'cause you look damn sexy in that uniform. It's time to send these swarmers to hell. My heart melts for you. Or maybe because of the radiation.
Okay, I got one more. Last one. Who should we get to now?
Nope.
You find Mitchell looking more pensive than usual. He sits, staring off into the distance, absently swirling a glass of red. He notices you when you approach, and you catch a glint of something in his eye.
Bonsoir, mon ami, mon chéri. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing that I forget the most essential things. Yes, well, you've been on my mind. I've wanted to ask your opinion about something. Do you think there is a connection between food and love? Specifically, do you think that by eating with another, delighting in delicacies, appreciating the ambiance of a fine establishment, engaging in pleasant conversation and the elegant dance of table manners, can these things make love? An act of love. Do you mean to say that love is created by what we do? This is a beautiful sentiment, and one that goes straight to my heart. Do return soon, yes? I must say I am eagerly awaiting our next rendezvous. I've begun to find you rather entrancing. But tonight I need some time with this glass of wine. That is to say, time to be with myself.
Alright, well, time to go upstairs. I haven't seen her in a while. Okay, well. Why is this? What time is it? 9:58. Someone sent me a gift? What? Nobody sent me nothing. What the fuck are you lying about? Okay.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you. So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way. Hi! Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. From everyone. I'm social butter, so they say. Oh, that makes more sense. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then open and closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning? That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay. Bye!
It is first thing in the morning. You were the first one I messed with.
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious. So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold. Her hair and skin have a distinct shine to them, as though she'd just stepped out of the bath. She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago, and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza? Yeah, and so am I. So where's the pizza?
She squints at you, looking you up and down.
Wait. You look familiar. Don't I know you? Oh! Oh my god, that's you!
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean. Name's Bathsheba, though I'm sure you know that. Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one. Well, yeah, I am a princess, but not literally, but basically. Well, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, maybe you can feed me. You got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea? Well, you should be. There's nothing like a good cup of tea. If you're not going to help me, you should find me someone who will. All right. Since you're so unwilling to help little old me, you should ask those special glasses of yours to get me some friends who will. Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you? It's just good manners, you know.
Woman, I don't like you. You and the sink are both of the worst people. The worst.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you.
Oh! How about we... Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking. I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello. I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby. But mostly I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin. Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions? Oh, fabulous! Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask, drum roll, favorite brand of tweezer? Let's hear it, my tweeze me! Oh, you really know your tweezers if you know Teasy Weezy. Did you know that Teasy Weezy's Tweezer brand tweezers won the Massachusetts Most Accurate Tweezers Award 3 years running between 1995 and 1997? The Teasy Weezy company doesn't like to talk about 1998. They'd have had 99 in the bag, though, if the awards hadn't shut down after that girl lost an eye. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days. Sorry? Right. The critical path. Let us continue right on down with... oh dear. Too deep, too quickly. I like surface level. Surface! Here, I'll do it. Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color? This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we? Mine is pink. Impressive, no? That's what I said.
I really don't like pink.
What, pray tell, is yours? Well, when it comes to classic,
me look any further than red. It's the look of the sexy, the sultry, and it slots neatly into almost any aesthetic. It's the first line choice of lip shade for a reason. It's a color that truly says, here are my lips, right here on my face, the little flappy things just in front of my thing. You truly can't go wrong with red. Moving on, it's time for our final question. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup? Oh, that's quite an answer. It's... I don't know, there's something relatable about it, maybe? Something about that just hits different, and I can't quite suss out why. You know when someone says a thing and it really makes you feel some kind of way? I've always seen makeup as the highlighter. You know, it can downplay and play up our features. It's not the artifice some cynics like to claim. There's no subjective perspective when it comes to aesthetic, though. My job is to make people love who they are, but I guess sometimes we all get the desire to paint over ourselves. Can't say it's not a desire I understand. Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
Barry still looks embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour. Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun, too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
You see before you a glistening, oiled male form, perfect in its chiseled majesty. His gold, or is that bronze skin, is perfectly smooth, his features flawless, and his face stunning.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just catching a bit of air. Howdy. I'm Stepford, trophy of trophies at your service. I've just been standing here all covered with oil, waiting for a good sunbeam to come along. That's a winner's name if ever I've heard one. Nice to meet another champion. So, what brings you around these parts? And are you satisfied with what you found? I'm glad. Despite being a natural, I work hard to keep all this up.
Unlike the bathtub and the sink.
As it so happens, I have a self-tanning appointment coming up. Can't be late, but I'm so glad we met. Come and see me again soon, won't you? And be sure to bring that fantastic red shirt. Got a tan.
Rude. Nah.
Ah, my dear, you have come back to visit and give me the chance to admire your...
Amir's smile falters, his effusive praise coming to a grinding...
Oh, my tragedy mars your beauty. It has nothing to do with your gorgeous proportions, your stunning features. It is green, a color that cannot belong in the white statuary of your teeth. Did you have broccoli recently? Ah, that's a strange choice. Well, I'm afraid you have some left over in your teeth. Just, there. Take a look. I'm sure not long, one can hope. Perhaps you should consider flossing more often. I'm sure Barry would be happy to lend you a hand with it, actually. He's rather obnoxiously reliable with personal routine. Yes, I think that would be best. Your beauty is too luminous to deprive the world of it for 1 second more.
You're a bitch. Okay, first things first. I didn't mean to hit that.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it?
I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? Hey, I love to hear it! I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? That really means a lot, champ. Here comes my resume if you ever have any leads.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the deviators? Are they operating efficiently? Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the quantum catalyst activator. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Oh, right.
Hey. I'd rather you didn't, actually. Sorry if that seemed rude. I'm just in my head right now. Do you mind coming back some other time? I'd rather be alone right now. I'd rather not.
I don't know. Don't know what's going on with these people.
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but...
What do you think? I am relieved. Hello, I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado, at your service. Well, hello there. Ventilation, airflow, sometimes known colloquially as HVAC. Yes, to hear me. I would wish you to understand, and if not understand, then at least believe me when I say that hearing me is the most pleasurable way to meet for both of us. Seeing me, well, it's not a compliment to me, and it would be a great disappointment to you. My greatest wish is to give you pleasure. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to face. Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me? And do you? I have noticed. I so look forward to you coming home on those hot summer days. The look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door. Yes! And when it is cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax into the evening ahead of you. I don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin. I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and to say it to you. Let me explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here, through the grates, because I wanted you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts, and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin, and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God! Now I have. Hot. No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see, hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy? Of all the dreams I'd held of how this moment might have unfolded, that you would be
I never
attracted
thought
to
I
me
would be
too was
flirting
surely
with
the
a
most
fucking vent.
fantastical.
But okay.
Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more.
Oh, my people. I'm bored, y'all. I'm bored. I'm starting to date vents. Look at that.
Air moving through me, as though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy. I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it? I can only ask this of myself, of course, but I realized that it was how I felt around you. When you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting up or down, I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this? Completely. You do understand. Can you also understand what that does to me? You telling me what to do, and I am powerless to do otherwise. Somehow it relaxes me. And to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin. You ask for warmth, and I can almost feel you, basking as the tensions of the moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own. I know. It might not be strictly in my purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation. Just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay. I hope this is all right. How could you have? Until now, I haven't had the courage necessary to even show my face. You love it. Does that mean you love? But no, I dare not ask, and do not answer, please. Let us enjoy where we are, here, now. Let me care for you. I need you. And now I have truly said too much, or I have said enough. Either way, I must ask a boon. Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it, that you'll ponder me.
I don't know which one to pick, y'all. Which one to pick? I'm lost. Which one to pick? Somebody pick for me.
You delectable tease. Think about this, then. A warm breeze whistles through the grate above you and trickles downwards to caress your exposed arm. The warmth rolls over your wrist, up the inside of your elbow, around the back of your shoulder, and slowly, very slowly, up the gentle slope of your neck. You can feel the breeze desiring to embed itself in your hair. It is the perfect warmth, the perfect strength, and your eyes softly flutter closed. Ponder that.
Oh my god. He's a romantic.
For a moment, you wonder if your deviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! Wow. Seriously? Keep it down, okay? Can you not see that I am alive? So, anyway, like I was saying, Lexies, this product is literally perfection. I can use it to cleanse and conceal any lines or wrinkles or unsightly blemishes on my glass. This tramway-activated air is ungodly good. Literally letting the light literally shine out. I can... Like I was saying, I can literally let the light shine on everything around me, honey, and be the brightest example of positivity, peace, love, and joy. Like, when I use it, I can actually, literally feel myself glowing. Thank you, shameless plug. Okay, that's enough, plug. GTFO. Okay, betches and bros. Stay golden, stay glowing, stay light and bright, and I'll see you next time. Oh, are you still here? Yeah, don't worry, we won't miss you.
Wow, you... I want you out of my house.
Hey there. You get a chance to talk with Kopi? She sure does know her way around a cup of coffee. Thank you. I needed this today. Me? No, no. Oh, it's nothing to trouble yourself over. I know most of the house, yeah. We've got our fair share of characters, but as a whole, I'd say we're a good bunch. Plenty of stories to tell. Me? Oh, sure. I've got stories, I suppose. They're not exactly exciting, though. You know what? You want exciting? You should talk to the captain. Why, I swear he's seen it all. Why don't you go ask Captain Jacques about his time on the high seas?
Me and Jock don't like each other, apparently.
Here we go. We're going to find out if our book did well. I can't decide if I feel excited or profoundly ill. Wow, did you hear that? They loved it! They were on the edges of their seats! Well, nearly. But to heck with Celia. The others were genuinely enthused. Ah, I'm so grateful for your help. Look what we've done! I've gone from embodying literature to creating it. Thank you.
I made him my friend.
Well, I think I knew I was going to come out of this experience with a book, but to come out of it with a friend as well? What a fabulous bonus!
Okay, well, I'm done with him. This one's a real bitch.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you check up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
She said in the morning, first thing in the morning. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, team. Well, it's not that I didn't think that you would, it's just I've got a tricky schedule. So it's easier to presume that people have to cancel. Or they'll forget. Or they'll just have their own lives. Which is me. I'm people. I cancel or forget, or I have my own life. I know, crazy, right? Blissmas miracle. Is it Blissmas? See? Yeah, it was great. Wait, you said okay, right? Yeah, it was okay. Hard, underpaid, fun, just a local pet. My favorite kind, the little ones. Oh, sorry, it's not you. A little, but who isn't? Usually, when I finish a shift, most of the others are asleep. I never really get to talk about my work, so it's strange. It's nice. Well, the shift wasn't, but this is. Someone has to. It's my job. It's always a holiday somewhere, and someone has to do the work to bring the wonder to everyone else. Well, I'm a helper most of the time. Essential, so they say. Sometimes, when it's useful to say so. Sorry. Here I am complaining I never have anyone to talk to, and now I'm yawning in your face. I guess I should knock off. I've got a shift in the morning, but thanks. I really appreciate it. No! You get some rest.
You don't need to get all cranky on me. Jeez.
Nope.
The most expensive character in the game blocks your path. It's Lucinda Lavish.
I'm all yours. Whoa! Continuing to pry at my very being, huh? Real cool. I'm here to show you a good time, and if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna have a bad time. Shut up. No, you don't. I guess you've noticed, but I don't exist in the house at all. I barely exist in this fucking game. I can tell I was added at the last second. I'm just a hodgepodge of bullshit. Well, you're falling for it because there's literally nothing here. You can't even talk to me whenever you want. You have to wait until I randomly appear. I'm a freaking hijacker of dates. I suck. Really? Tell me one thing that you know about me. One true thing. Sure, I guess I can give you that one. I've got nothing better to do. Please, don't pick these options anymore. The ones where we talk. It's just easier on me, okay? Thank you. I'll see you on the next hijack.
What would you like to do? Ooh, yeah. Would you like to exchange money for brundles? Let's get you over to the...
Oi, hello, I'm the brand. Would you like to exchange cash for bundles? How much? It's 10 money for 6 bundles.
Mikey hands you your brundles. They shine appealingly in your hands.
Blimey, here you are then. 12 golden bundles. Would you like to exchange cash for bundles? All right.
What would you like to do? I'll take those Fool me, baby! 1, 2, 3! You got the epic gauntlets of stardom! Damn straight it is! Now these are of a much rarer quality than the stupid boots. Your specs points have all increased by 1! Feel the energy! Feel the time you would normally spend talking with dateable objects melt away. See you for the next one, Pulling Pal! What would you like to do?
Mikey fidgets with his second...
Oh, those were my kids. I apologize for having them on the call while on duty. That is unprofessional. Huh. Well, I guess I could file this under unspecified break time. What do you want to know? I have 3 kids, Michaela, Marco, and Mickey. They are! Anything else? Oh, she's great. Anything else? When we're together, we get into all kinds of trouble. Finger painting, bird watching, oh, and talking about what kinds of concepts they want to be when they grow up. Ha! I've got no favorites. They are all equally legendary in my book. Anything else? Yeah, well, there's some science stuff and thing theory I'm not up to date on. But, just like how each of us represents one thing in existence, kids in the object world become new things that haven't been invented or discovered yet. Yeah! Okay, enough of all this. I gotta get back to work. What would you like to do? I always... Hello! I love saying that.
Okay.
Oh.
Where would the nightmare girl be?
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on earth this could actually be happening, right? Oh my God, it really is you!
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. See? Just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Yeah? You get nervous too? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my God, you are the absolute best. Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan. Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Fantina is your biggest fan, in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? Carry on, then.
I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance. The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh, there truly aren't words for how incredible you are. Of course, I just want I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering, no, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. Well, I was just wondering, if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice. Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing, and your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher. I'm just being honest. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda. Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon, and I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy... Seriously? That's so unbelievably amazing of you. Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you, I can't wait.
Ito, shut up.
I hope you're ready. This is the story of the Star Brothers. Eris and Leo were twin brothers born among the stars. Though born in the same split second, Eris always felt protective of his brother. Leo could be a bit of a hothead, and Eris was kept busy keeping him out of trouble. They were the most rare and beautiful thing, new lives in a race of immortal beings called the Celestials. The boys were always together. They were as close as two brothers could be. They knew each other's minds. They trusted each other with every truth and every question. When Eris grabbed the comet's tail with both hands, Leo knew to stand in front of it and play the comet's head like a friendly dog. When the boys were old enough, they were brought before the Council of Elders. The time had come for them to receive the greatest gift of their lifetimes. You see, I know you look up at the stars. I know we all marvel at their beauty and their mystery. But the stars look down at us, too. They treasure us. The chance to live a human life, to be born here and live here and experience our world, is the most precious rite of passage. And for Eris and Leo, the moment had arrived. They were led slowly into the abyss of the council, right up to the throne of the Elder. "It is time, my sons," he intoned. "It is time for you to be born again. You will come to me separately and chart your course through your human life. You will decide the things you will see and things you will experience. And when you leave my chamber, you will forget what we have said. When you are born on Earth, you will forget your life here, and you will be fully and only human." Leo looked from the Elder to his brother and bit his lip. "Sir," he began, "when we get there, when we are born, will I know my brother?" The Elder smiled kindly. "Yes, Leo. You will know him as your brother. But the closeness you feel here will not necessarily go with you. If you choose to have that closeness as humans, it will be up to you when you are old enough to create it in your lifetime." Eris smiled and slipped his hand into Leo's. "Don't worry, Leo," he whispered. "We'll remember each other, I promise." Each boy went with the Elder and planned his life as a human. And when they were reunited in the abyss, They smiled at each other with the impish excitement of what they were about to do. It was the greatest adventure either one of them could have imagined, and they would get to do it together. "Are you ready?" asked the elder. The boys caught each other's eyes and smiled. "Yes, sir," they said together. "Then take a deep breath and close your eyes. When you open your eyes, your journey will have begun." And so, Eris and Leo were born as brothers here among us. Among us, yes. They chose to be born in a small town outside the city, where it was dark enough that they could still see the stars. I wish I could tell you that they immediately remembered their love and their closeness, but it took them a while. While they were always together, they fought constantly. They questioned why they had been born as brothers. They were so unfamiliar to each other. It felt like whatever one did perfectly irritated the other. The boys were 8 when they started racing each other through the woods. One day, as they were running, chasing each other and pushing each other to go faster and further, Leo realized that he had taken a wrong turn. The trees looked unfamiliar, and the air started to smell strangely open and deep. But Eris was hot on his heels, and he couldn't stop. He couldn't be caught, pushing himself forward, blinded by the competition. He didn't notice when the dirt underfoot turned to rock, and when the rock began to thin into a great, high cliff.
We're gonna go out.
He pulled himself up short in a panic,
Take you out soon.
but it wasn't quite fast enough, and his momentum carried him bodily over the edge.
Tito, you made yourself red.
Time slowed as Leo fell, and he realized in a flash that he was about to die. And that's when he felt a small electric hand grip his wrist. Eris pulled them both out of the air, hurling his little body backwards and tumbling both of them onto the rocky path behind the sheer face. Leo felt a small rock slice into his hand, felt the blood pouring out over his arm and Eris. But he was alive. Gulping air, he turned to look back at his brother, and they caught each other's eye. For the first time in their young lives, there was a recognition. What it was, neither of them could have said, but they knew each other then.
Hi, baby.
On the
I'm
cliffside,
about to take
sheen
selfies
in
of
sweat and blood, they became brothers. The years that followed saw them growing ever closer, taking each adventure in stride and together. They were 22 when they decided to learn how to fly. They went up together in small planes, learning to take off, to land, and then to do flips and loop-de-loops. They would laugh as their plane cavorted through the sky and smiled contentedly as the wheels touched back down to Earth. The day the plane went down was a flight like any other. Nothing had gone wrong. There was no great conflagration, but the plane began to fall from the sky. Leo couldn't get the engine to start again, and the landing gear wouldn't respond to Eris smashing the buttons. The plane crashed through trees and grass and came to rest on a green hillside under a cloudless sky. Leo freed himself and tumbled out onto the grass. He dragged his body up the side of the plane to find Eris, unconscious in another seat. Eris, wake up, get up. Eris, get out of the plane. Eris lay still. Eris! Leo breathed, his heart rate slowing. Eris, open your eyes! And still, Eris did not move. Time slowed again. The realization that Eris would not move came slowly. Like a great wave crashing over him, Leo felt the light go out of the sun. Leo brushed the scar on his palm left by the rock at the cliff face. Maybe Eris would feel the old wound and wake. Eris, don't leave me, brother. But Eris was already gone. How you doing, buddy? Need a break? It was many years later, and Leo still moved in the cloudless fog of that morning. Colors seemed bright and hollow. He still saw his brother everywhere. The way a certain branch swayed as though it had been brushed by a young hand.
Stop scratching my arm! Vamos fue. God damn dogs. Ah. Come on, babies. I also need to put this in the sink. It's so cute. It was killing me. I want one. I want one. Don't I get one now? Snippy. Not Snippy. I want one. Killing me with you.
My lower fucking back.
The way that girl
Alright,
smiled,
guys, I'm back.
it was that girl who began to bring him back to. She had lost her dog in the park. Frantically, she ran back and forth calling him. Comet! Comet, come back! Leo raised his head from the scar on his palm at her voice, his back against a tree. And then there was Comet, streaking across the grass with his tongue lolling happily. He beelined for Leo's tree. Before he knew it, Leo was on his feet, jumping in front of Comet and playing his head with a laugh and a smile. The girl arrived breathless and grabbed Comet's tail with both hands. "You silly goose! Where were you going?" she laughed. "Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm Celine, by the way." "Oh, hi. Hi, Celine. Nice to meet you. I'm Leo." Celine smiled. "Hi, Leo." And somewhere in his chest, Leo felt something warm break open. A tiny dam on a great river, and his blood began to move again. Celine and Leo were together from that day. Their love brought them a family, and then more family, and more adventures than they could have remembered. They grew old together. They grew wiser. They held each other when Comet died. They cried together when the fire took their house. They smiled when the sun built them a new one. And when Leo died, he died with a smile on his face. Celine was standing next to him, and his finger now unconsciously and methodically stroked the scar on his palm. In that scar was his holding on to Eris. Not with sadness now, but with fondness. Great love. Leo's last breath was a gentle exhale up into a cloudless sky. And when he opened his eyes again, he was home. He was in that sky, up among the stars, young and immortal, and standing before the Elder, with his hand clasped in his brother's warm grip. "Eris, is it really? It's you! I remember you! I remember this!" Eris laughed out loud and began to jump around excitedly. "Oh, Leo! I've been waiting for you. I watched everything. I watched it all. What an adventure you have had!" "You were there?" Leo asked, confused. "But no, I remember you weren't there. I know you weren't because I missed you." "But I was. I was in your scar. I was in the park that day you met Celine. I sent Comet to you. Don't you see? I was always there, and I wouldn't have missed it. I'm so proud of you." As the Elder looked on smiling, Leo began to cry. The well of love for his brother broke open with gratitude that he was here now. The boys held each other, crying and laughing, and patting each other on the back to make sure the other was real. Leo pulled away from Eris and looked at him squarely. "I am so grateful that you saw my life, Eris. But I don't understand. You could have been there with me. We could have done it all together. Why did you leave me, brother?" Eris grinned. "I never left you. My journey was to die, Leo. Yours was to live." "Yeah, that sticks with me, that one. Good night, buddy."
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance. It's the deviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the deviators to bring objects to life. No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the deviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans. Frankly, we don't know if it's awesome. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here. Not to mention, I didn't even program the deviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure. I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
You're gonna drop a bombshell like that and then tell me you're gonna go? What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. Please subscribe, hit that bell button so my channel can get notified, can go out to others just like you. Hit that like button, share my channel with your friends and family, and I love you all.